it seems like everything that you've done, I mean, you've been so beautifully qualified to do, but you've really jumped.
Oh, no, no, I wasn't. No one's qualified to do anything. You have to learn. I mean, this is a big, we have this idea. How many people grow up thinking John and Sally are creative, but I'm not a creative person? We have this, again, this myth that creativity is some kind of objective state. Creativity is not the motivation of action. It's a consequence of action. You can't be creative if you don't just do. You can't be a photographer if you don't take pictures. You can't be a potter if you don't spin clay. Jim Whittaker, the great climber, the first American to summit Everest, has a wonderful saying. He says, if you're not living on the edge when you're young, you're taking up too much space. And, one of the things I learned in life was to be an opportunist, not in the sense of being a schemer, but putting yourself in the way of opportunities where there is no choice but success. And you suddenly then find yourself capable of doing things that a few months before would have been beyond your imaginings. And there's an element in this of, again, my old brother Terence McKenna had a great little rap where he said, the great lesson of all the sages of the world is you jump off the cliff and you don't land on rocks, you land on a feather bed. The world doesn't exist to beat you down, it exists to lift you up. And everything I've ever done is like that. For example, once I was sitting in Haida Gwaii, having worked the summer as a park ranger, having no idea what to do with my life. So I figured I was a critic of industrial logging. I better know something about it. So I simply lied about my credentials and hired on as a forestry engineer, and spent a year in the roughest logging camp on the west coast of probably British Columbia. And that was that was an experience that was as valid to me as the 3 degrees that I earned from Harvard. One of the things I learned, again, I think, from my father, is that there's a difference between wisdom and knowledge, and that there's both knowledge and wisdom to be earned from anybody.